My name is Kevin Gifhorn, and I'm the founder and CEO of WeLearn Educational Software. Our primary mission is to help improve the way people learn. It's quite simple. But to make that happen, one thing that we're focusing on is improving and enhancing the way that people both take and organize their notes. Now, I want you to imagine a student's notebook. If we would open it up, what would it look like? Well, if it's a typical notebook, you'd probably have some papers to one side and a bunch of handouts in the back, maybe a separate folder, some crumpled in the floor. Now ask the student to find notes from one day, the handout that went with that day, and to find it from 2 weeks ago and see what happens. Now I want to give you a different experience. I want to give you an experience where a student can keep 50 notebooks in one tablet the size of one notebook. An experience where the student can keep all their handouts and their handwritten notes digitally linked together and keep those organized into individual classes. I want to give you an experience where the student can spend less time searching and more time learning. And that's the eNotebook note-taking app. I'm a nationally board certified teacher with over 15 years of teaching experience, and the market share here is extremely large. In the United States alone, there are currently thousands of tablet programs happening all over, some as small as 10 to as large as several thousand in the classroom. And that's just here in the United States. If we take it one step out and look more international, it gets even larger. In just 5 countries, the United States, China, Japan, Great Britain, and Brazil, there are over 355 million students enrolled in kindergarten through 12th grade. That's more than the entire population of the United States in just 5 countries. And this market is both underserved and currently undervalued. Since our product launch, we've sold over 3,000 apps and are in over 50 countries. And right now, WeLearn Educational Software is looking at taking on investors to fund several initiatives. The first one is to enhance our current eNotebook education app. We're looking at adding additional features. Some of the key ones include audio and video notes that would allow special education students to take in everything the teacher says and even every action the teacher says. We're also looking at adding typed pages, and we're even looking at the ability to bring in ebooks into the notebooks. We're also looking at expanding into the business sector, because we know for every messy and unorganized notebook out there, there's an equally messy and unorganized briefcase that would benefit from this. We're also looking at branching out to different countries. Now, we're looking at doing more than just translation. We want to have a physical presence in the country, and we're looking at having support for both tech support and additional marketing support for our apps. We're looking currently at China, Japan, and Great Britain for expansion. We also have several other products in the planning stages right now. We have one that's doing test review software. You could review everything from AP tests to SATs and even the upcoming Common Core tests, which are going to play a vital role in education over the next 10 years. We're also looking at having planning software for special educators that would help streamline the process, everything from creating to maintaining to tracking the educational plans of their students. However, with these, we will need to take on additional investors. It's been since 1944 that the famous educational reformer John Dewey stated, "If we teach today's students like we taught yesterday's, we rob them of tomorrow." It's been over 60 years since he said that. And while our teachers have state-of-the-art technology and they have great curriculum, our students are still taking notes and learning the same way they did when John Dewey stated that 60 years ago. Again, that's why we're looking at raising additional investing, and we are still looking at helping improve the way that people learn. Again, my name's Kevin Gifhorn, founder and CEO. You can get additional information at our website, www.welearnsoftware.com. Help us fund our initiatives and help our students learn better.